back, and I got on a better live stream than I was on before. So that's why I need my buddy to help me get on here, because he always helps me. And also, we could chat if anybody ever wants to chat. So I'll press up chat up here. Okay. Well, a lot of stuff has happened over the weekend, and a lot of stuff is going on with the RNC Republicans. Now we have our Vice President, J.D. Vance. I watched the movie on it last night. Pretty good. You know, reminds me of my family. Chain smoking. Nobody messes with a Rossi. Nobody messes with a Vance. But it's everybody's family. What I want to talk about is how much of a liar our sitting president is by saying he's going to turn down the rhetoric and the stuff that he's saying about our president candidate Donald Trump, saying he's going to, like I said, he was going to let up on the rhetoric, but he continues on the rhetoric. He continues on the stuff talking about he's a dictator, he's trying to take over the country, and it's not. It's ridiculous. It's not fair. It's not right, people. You can't. It's like setting the guy up to get killed. That assassination, attempt. I blame it on the Democrats and their rhetoric and all their crap for all these years with their threats, getting Republicans' faces, the actors blow up the White House. I could keep going on, and I'm sure you can too. Or look it up. All the stuff that they talked about, all the terroristic threats. Those are illegal terroristic threats. Okay. They were threatening a sitting president and getting away with it. Okay? Threatening him. Okay? Now they're talking about what a dictator he is, how he's like Hitler, he's a dictator, he's trying to take over the world. It's amazing. Somebody didn't try to take his life before this already. It's just amazing. And I've just had a lot of questions on top of that, not to jump from one thing to another, but I have a lot of questions on top of that that's going through my mind. But the funniest thing is I was just watching the president, the sitting president on NAACP, and telling everybody how he hired a black vice president. He hired a black secretary of state. Why do you have to tell people that you hired black people? You know what I mean? Black people, they're not fools. You don't have to let them know you hired people because they were black. Okay? I mean, why are you treating black people like they're fools? You hire people because they're good at their job. Black, white, yellow, green, whatever. If they're great at their job, that's why you hire them. All right? I had a company. I hired people. I hired a woman to do man's job. She did a great job. You don't have to hire. You don't have to brag about. But as soon as you stop bragging about things that you did, you have nothing to run on. That's what you're running on? Give me a break. There's two things that Biden's running on, okay? It's on how he treats the blacks, okay, and how much of a dictator and how bad Trump is for democracy. I don't know about you, but when I see the man get shot, fall down, and get up and raise his arm up to make sure he show everybody he's okay, that's the kind of guy I want running my country. I think he's a tough SOB, and that's what this world needs. And if you're from the area that I grew up in and a lot of areas that you guys grew up in, we don't want a president that takes shit from other countries. Excuse my language, Lord. I try not to curse. I try to be a good person, a Christian. I work on myself every day. But we don't need a weak president. That's why all these other countries they hate Trump. They don't want him winning this election because they can't crap all over him like they crap all over this guy, okay? When Trump was president, Iran didn't have enough money to go after anybody, okay? He made sure of that. The tariffs he put on other countries, he made sure they didn't have money to hire terrorists, to buy nuclear weapons. and stuff like that, and rockets and missiles and everything else. Okay. And why isn't he getting the same Secret Service as all the other politicians are? Why does he have a 5'6" woman in front of him when you could fit a cannonball between her and his head if somebody wanted to shoot a cannon at him? I just don't think that the protection he had around him, I think it was ridiculous. The girl couldn't even get the gun in her holster. I guarantee you, if you moved all of that, when they moved the truck and everything left, there was a puddle of pee on the floor. I wouldn't doubt it. But I'm not going to have a long podcast, but I just want to get some points across because I know a lot of people are upset. I want to go watch the RNC show, the convention, like everybody else. I listen to those people because they're for America. They love America. They don't hate America. When I think of the Democrats, I think I hate. No, I mean, if what you got to run on is attacking your opponent, then what did you do for America? What did you do for us? Why are we struggling? Why is inflation horrible? Why are we in so much debt? Okay, why is the economy doing so bad? Why do I go shopping and it's costing me $300 or $400 when I used to shop for half of that? Why is my gas prices up to $5 a gallon? Why aren't we asking these? Why aren't we wondering this? Who are you going to blame for this? You're going to really blame the administration that was in there before? Because the administration that was in there before, gas prices were $2 a gallon. The administration that was in there before, prices for food was half of what we're paying now. Less than half. Prices are through the roof. Let me tell you. I go shopping, I get angry. I get really angry. I mean, you can't even go to McDonald's anymore without spending $25. McDonald's, crap food that kills you. Give me a break. Think about that. And then you get this guy getting up there saying how he created all these jobs and his economy is booming. Yeah, give me a break. He's such a liar. How could you believe that? Are you seeing something I'm not seeing? Are you buying your stuff in a different place? I'm just wondering. Because where I go to buy my stuff, ShopRite, Acme, anywhere, it's the prices are through the roof. It's out of control through the roof. I hope I got sound on here. That's why I need my buddy, because he'll tell me if I'm loud or too low, but I guess I got to go with it. Hopefully I ain't speaking for nothing. But I don't care. I'll come on here and speak for nothing because you know what? I get stuff out of my system. I get a lot of stuff out of my system. I'm very angry. I'm very angry to see somebody have to get up off the floor all full of blood coming out of his ear because we can't protect him. Okay? I'm very angry, okay, that somebody can get to 137 yards from somebody with a gun. And somebody seen him climbing up the ladder in a minute and 37 seconds, took a picture of him climbing a ladder. And minute and 37 seconds, you can get the word out there like that somebody's on the roof with a gun, ready to shoot the president and shoot him before he shoots the president and kills innocent people in the stands. Okay? That poor guy in the stand had to cover up his family and take the bullets to protect his family. If that's not a hero, I don't know what a hero is. And he's a Republican hero. Because I know a Republican will definitely do that. A Republican will step up for his brother. Republican, military strong Republicans. Democrats, I don't know. I'm sorry to say this, but Democrats, they're more interested in wearing dresses or having female athletes beating on girls. That's what it looks like to me. Sorry if this offends you and upsets you, but that's what it looks like to me. You know what? I'm not sorry for offending you because you're not sorry about stuff that you guys say about the Democrats. You know, I'm sick of keeping my mouth shut. Okay, I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of this garbage. More worried about freaking women in dresses, guys in dresses, transgenders, okay, and their rights, and immigrants' rights, and everybody else. Where's our rights? Where was the president's right when a bullet was going through his ear? Or a person running for presidency, which I believe is going to win by a landslide. Because this president we have now, he's in grip. Like, if you vote for him, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. And I'll say it out loud. You're a complete idiot. You know, I'm not keeping my mouth shut anymore. I'm not going to sit here and act like, you can say what you want about me, but don't worry, I'm not going to offend you. If you get offended by what I say, don't listen to me. That's all. You don't have to listen to me. Don't listen to anything on it. I'm watching my friend argue with one of these libtards today. And they turn around and they say, I'm not even going to answer to that. Why? Because you can't answer it. That's your way of trying to make him feel stupid. I'm not even answering to that. You're the stupid one who can't answer it. That's why you can't answer to it. You know what? He's making up a great point. Why aren't the Democrats complaining about gun control now? Why aren't the Democrats complaining about the AR-15s now? Because the person they want to get shot got shot? I'll come out and say it straight away. Why Democrats are hypocrites? Why don't they just come out and say that they wish he would have got hit with the bullet? Because that's the truth. I was dying to see what they were going to say on The View, because they're constantly threatening the president and talking about how he should be killed and assassinated and making terroristic threats. And they get away with it. And we have to sit back here and take it. I don't know about you, but I don't like to take this garbage anymore. It's garbage. This president's garbage. He's a moron. If you got to tell people who you hired to get their votes, that's pretty desperate. Oh, I hired a black guy. Vote for me, black people, because I hired a black guy. But meanwhile, black people are in the same boat we are. They have to spend the same prices for groceries that we do. They have to spend the same prices on gas as we do. They're not idiots. They're not morons. They're not fools. Don't treat them like that. They're just as smart as everybody else. They're humans like you and me. They got brains. They bleed red. And their flag's red, white, and blue. Not a communist flag, because if it was up to freaking Joe Biden, we'd be communist. That's what it looks like their party's trying to do. And I'll say it out loud and I'll say it again. It looks like they're trying to make us into a bunch of dictators to try to dictate who we should vote for. Cheat on the elections. Can't even question an election. You question an election, you're an insurrectionist. Oh, geez, I'll just let, ballots be in weeds, in truck trailers, but I won't say why they're there or ask why they're there. I'll watch people throw ballots underneath the desk and hide them, but I won't ask why. I don't want to be called a dictator or saying that I'm trying to take over the country. What is wrong with these people? These Hollywood people threatening to blow up the White House when the president was in the White House. That's terroristic threats. I'm sorry. They should have been in jail. Or they should have got some kind of a summons and got a warning. You don't make terroristic threats on our sitting presidents. I don't wish Joe Biden gets shot. I don't wish any harm on the guy. I wish he would go away. I wish he would quit. He's horrible. Kamala Harris, horrible. Worst vice president. What does she do for the country? With a stupid laugh. That's all she knows how to do. Here's her speech. I sit behind Joe Biden and do everything he does. Good. Because you do nothing. Because that's what he does. Nothing. Does nothing. When the president worked his hardest was the first week in office. He worked real hard on destroying us. Chopping down everything that Trump built up for us. Including the economy. shutting down the pipeline. And I keep bringing that up because that's huge. He knew he was taking people's jobs taking right from under them. Didn't even care. Don't care. I'm shutting the pipeline down. I don't care that 11,000 people are getting laid off. I don't care. I'll still be getting paid, which Trump never took a presidential payroll, paying the whole time he was in there. Why don't you find out if Biden's taking his pay or not? Do some research. Guarantee he is. You know, Democrats don't know how to do research. They just know how to open their mouths, talk a bunch of garbage. You know, talk about morals. Give me a break with morals. You know, I'm tired of it. You know, what kind of Secret Service does this man get that shoots the guy after he shoots 9 rounds? A minute and 37 seconds they took him to get up on that roof, and they watched it. You know how a minute and 30 seconds in a basketball game, how long that is? You know how many baskets could be scored in a amount of time? I've seen teams come back down 10 points with a minute and 37 seconds. 15 points. I've seen people win basketball games with 0.2 seconds left on the clock. You know what? They want to treat us like we're idiots. We don't know anything. You know, I would like to know more about where this kid came from. I would like to know how he got so close. Why didn't we have a Secret Service sniper team on that roof if it's that close to the rally, right close to the president's stage? If it was that close, why didn't we have our regular Secret Service sniper team up there? This is 2024. This stuff should not happen. We have drones. We have everything that can watch that area from hundreds of yards away. This is 2024. That should not have happened. I'm sorry. And I respect our police. I respect our military. And I respect the Secret Service because they did jump right in front of him. And they did stay by the president and pull him out of there. But honestly, a few of them shouldn't even been there. So that's my opinion. I'm going to watch the convention. I hope you guys watch my podcast. You know, love you guys. Democrat or Republican, you know, I don't care. Just vote the right way. Be smart. Use your head, man. You know, go by what you're seeing. Go by what's happening in the country. It's right, like I tell you a million times. It's right in front of you. Just look. Just look at the gas prices. Look at the stuff going on. You know, it's right in front of you. You know, vote with what's right for America. Vote for what's right for your neighbor. Maybe you're retired and you're getting a check every month and everything's good for you, but maybe your neighbor's out of work, don't have a job, and he's got to pay all this money on groceries. Think of him. Think of the guy across the street with a family that can't pay his rent. You know, think of that. Because there's a lot of that going on right now. People that can't even buy houses right now with the interest rates the way they are and everything. So please use your head. Common sense. Common sense, man. How many times I got to say that? You know, all the education in the world can't give you common sense. You have to have it. It's just like love. If you love something, you could say you love somebody a million times, man, but when showing them is a different story. You know, don't tell somebody you love them, show them you love them. You know, I know how it feels. The president just about lost his life. I almost lost my wife. She only had a couple of months left on her kidney when I gave her my kidney. You know, and I didn't do it because I wanted to brag about it or say how great I am for doing it. I did it because I love my wife. I would have done it for a friend too, even if they would have said I had a chance to lose in my life, because that's what we should do for each other. And you know what? The president, he's such a phony. He sounds so sincere the first day of the assassination, and then he went right down phony street again. Phony baloney Joe Street. Boom, right down. He's such a phony. Phony baloney Joe. That's what he is. And I just and I can't stand this president. I'm sorry. I love everybody else, but I don't like this guy. He's not a good guy. So peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Watch the RMC convention. You might learn something.